Mic check, mic check. What's going on, world? You already know it's your boy SB, and I'd like to welcome y'all back to the second quarter finale, episode 40 of season 5 of the Roll Up Podcast. To say that we're on episode 40 right now, and we ended season 4 on episode 30, is a true testament to the grind. It's a true testament that I'm not only telling y'all what I'm telling y'all, but I'm also doing it my damn self. So if you've been following the campaign on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, you know I can't go any further without saying thank you. Thank you for supporting the movement on social media. Thank you for spreading the movement via word of mouth. And ultimately, just thank you for allowing this podcast to be a beacon of positivity on your journey. The reason why we're going where we're going is credited to the love and support that y'all give day in and day out. And as I'm going to say for the last time of this quarter, in the words of Lil Wayne, I shall forever give things like a pilgrim. But before we go any further, you know we got to handle some business first. I would like to extend the invitation, if you haven't done so already, to like, comment, and subscribe to the campaign. We really finna take over the algorithm this year, so help me out. Share the content with the homies. Share it to your feed. Share it to your friends list. Share it with the fam, because it's a message on here for everybody. Also, be sure to follow the campaign on social media at the Roll Up Podcast, on Instagram and on Threads. Excuse me. I'm also working on giving y'all a new website, a new hub for the Roll Up Podcast. It's about 99% done. It should be done by Friday, so make sure y'all be on the lookout for that as well. Also, be sure to check out the Sauce Factory and the spot and grab you some merch. The Season 5 collection is available right now. And, you know, I've been doing a giveaway this past quarter. You know, if you buy some merch, you get a free autographed copy of my book. You deserve better. If you're allergic to free shit and you want to just buy it straight up, you can go to Amazon and Barnes & Noble and grab a copy of my first book, Here's the Truth, and You Deserve Better as well. Again, both are great reads, and as you set out to achieve greatness, both books will give you that extra nudge to keep going and help you pursue your passions. I'll also be starting a new campaign in this third quarter titled Gaming with Sauce, where I live stream some of my favorite video games, and we'll also be able to do a Q&A so we can chop it up and y'all can get to, you know, connect with me a little bit on that tip. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for that as well. Now that we got the business out of the way, it's time that we dive into the finale of the second quarter. As we prepare to bring this section of the podcast to a close, I just want to double back and talk about passion and its importance. When we sit down to set goals for ourselves, it's important that we have direction in the way we want to go. One thing to help us gain the direction and clarity needed to achieve our goals is to find what comes natural to us and find a way to maximize it. Maybe you want to be more patient, more disciplined, have more focus, become goal-oriented, or become self-motivating. Finding something that you're passionate about is the key to unlocking all of those doors. To look at those who are where we want to be, to look at those who are where we want to be, it's important to understand at some point they too had to overcome adversity. It wasn't an easy route for them, but because they were convicted in their destiny, the amount of work they put in makes it look easy. As we're going to talk about in a few, courtesy of today's quote, finding what you're passionate about is the master key. Today's quote comes from Craig Groeschel. Excuse me if I said the last name wrong, but the quote says, "Passion creates motivation, which leads to innovation." So let's dive a little deeper and highlight the two focal points of today's message, and that's motivation and innovation. We've talked about this before, but motivation is a stimulus or influence. It also means an incentive and what ultimately drives us to success. Motivation is key, but it means jack shit without action. When you act on motivation and begin to set out on your path to be a better person, this motivation will lead you straight to innovation. Innovation is a new method, idea, or product. In this context, innovation means adapting new mindsets, upgrading both your work ethic and your mental toughness, all of which are required in order to reach the next level. When it comes to creating the life we want to live, that certain burst of energy we get is motivation. In the beginning, we're eager to embark on this journey and begin to think about the end goal. While keeping the end goal in mind is important, It's equally important to be able to adapt and continue to grow more and more every single day. This constant growth will lead to alternative angles too, and will spark something inside of your creativity to help you in creating something new. Being innovative is a necessity when it comes to creating the life we want to live, because to be able to change from one mindset to another is innovation. To switch the negative self-talk into positive words of affirmation, that is also innovation. Simply deciding that you're going to stop letting life nut check you, you will nut check yourself and get yourself back in the game. That too, my friend, is innovation. Most people don't like changing with the times, but when you think about transmuting motivation into innovation, you are signaling that you're ready to take action towards your goals. It also shows that you're more than willing to change and create a new way to make this time and space worth it. We all have a choice when it comes to the life we live. We can either choose to stay the same or we can evolve. Again, we can't be hot and cold when it comes to creating the life we want to live. We have to be ready to go full send and embrace the hard times in order to see the bigger picture. Motivation and innovation run hand in hand, because when it comes to creating the life we want to live, it's important to have both. By making the conscious decision to follow your dreams, you are inviting all of the possibilities of it working out. The risk of innovation can sometimes cause us to be unsure of our moves, but adding motivation and embodying that I'm stronger than I realize mentality, this new level of confidence will kick us right into action. If you're unsure how to find what you're passionate about, here are a few tips that I would recommend to help bring clarity towards your life mission. I would recommend making a list of all the things that bring you fulfillment and joy. Jot down your strengths and weaknesses, what you like and what you don't like, and just marinate in the thought for a little to see how you can create a different route for yourself. You may even have to dibble and dabble in a few things until you figure out exactly what it is that you are most passionate about. But I would also recommend journaling to ping pong ideas back and forth with yourself. You'll be surprised with the things that you slept on or ignored that could honestly be your ticket out. By changing your perspective of how you see the world, it can influence your ability to find your passion. I know for me, what drew me back to the podcasting space is that I'm not cut out for the 9-to-5 life. I have a passion for customer service and I enjoy helping people, but it's something about punching the clock that gives me the ick. After my son was born, it dawned on me that working wasn't going to give me meaning to life. And if I was going to teach my kids to chase their dreams, I had to do the same. Combining my love of customer service and my gift of gab, it was only right that I dove back into this podcast space. To be able to add value to everyone that listens and inspire others to be better gives me the highest level of fulfillment, because I know what it's like to go without motivation or to feel alone, and that is the driving force that brings me to your ears 3 times a week. Whether you believe it or not, you were born with the gift. We all were. Some of us had an easier time finding it than others, but that's okay. Life isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Spending time in meditation and prayer will illuminate the way and will guide you straight to the creative space you need to become the architect of your own story. Seeing that nobody knows everything and every day is an opportunity to learn and get better, we should use this time intentionally so we can discover what our gift is. Once you find out what your passion is, you'll find the motivation that you need to get started. When you discover what you're passionate about, these last 20 episodes will begin to reveal themselves one by one in your life. When you discover your passion, you'll be faced with a choice to trade in your old life for a new one. Since you're listening to this episode, that already confirms that you're tired of how you're living and you're ready to make drastic changes in your life. To operate in your creative space and have a true love for what you do, it will not only make you feel more alive, but it will also allow you to create the legacy you've always wanted to for your lineage to come. As we continue to execute our mission through 2024, don't let anyone kill your dream. Protect your vision at all costs and set boundaries that will benefit your future. Seek out the wisdom from other people that are where you want to be in life and pick their brains. The richest people all started from square one. So take advantage of every day by learning to get better. Literally, attend YouTube University to get a crash course on any topic that brings you peace and submit to what fits the direction you want to go in your life. The going won't be easy, but with the attributes we've mentioned this quarter, you too will become a force to be reckoned with. With that being said, man, you already know it's your boy. We on episode 40 right now. It's the end of the second quarter. Finna let y'all breathe a little bit. We finna be back on June 1st with some new content because I got some shit up my sleeve. I've been wanting to tell y'all so bad, but I'm really proud of keeping this shit to myself because I know when this shit hit the fan, this shit gonna stink in a good way. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for what's to come this summer for the Roll Up Podcast. A lot of great additions, a lot of risks getting made, a lot of success, a lot of winning, not only for me, but for you as well. As I say in every episode, I believe in you and I know you can be successful. But it don't matter how much I believe in it, you gotta believe in it for yourself. So if you're new to the campaign, be sure to binge all 40 episodes, take some notes, jot it down. Not saying that our life are the same, but I can say that there's a message for everybody, and I'm pretty sure that you could tweak a couple of things in your repertoire to kind of make more sense so you can have more clarity in the direction that you want to go. Be sure to follow the campaign on social media at the Roll Up Podcast. Be on the lookout for the new website that's coming by the end of the week. Be sure to grab you some merch so you can get a free copy of the book. If you don't want to get a free copy of the book, be sure to head over to Barnes & Noble and Amazon to grab you a copy. With that being said, man, you already know it's your boy. Roll you a stupid fatty because you deserve it. I'ma holler at y'all. Also, just dropped a new video on YouTube today. Make sure y'all go run that up for your boy. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Share it to the homies. Share it to everybody that's looking for a new podcast to listen to. Because the Roll Up Podcast, you're hearing it here first. The Roll Up Podcast is going to be one of the top podcasts of 2024. And I don't want you to be surprised when it happens. So make sure you get on the bandwagon early. Make sure you jump on the wave early. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a homie, to tell a friend, to tell a family member that it's up. You already know it's your boy. Y'all hold it down. See y'all in July. Peace.